They judged me before I even spoke, before the trailer, before a single scene. Those words, or at least the sentiment behind them, are what Jaafar Jackson is facing today as the controversy around Michael 2026 explodes online. Fans aren't just debating a movie, they're debating his right to tell the story. Because here's the reality. Jaafar isn't just an actor stepping into a role. He's family. He grew up surrounded by his father's legacy, by the pressures of a global icon, and by the expectations of millions. And the internet? The internet doesn't see that. The backlash begins. From the moment Jaafar was cast, critics emerged. Some said he's too close to the family to be objective. Others claimed he was riding the Jackson name, not his talent. A louder faction insisted the biopic was Hollywood rewriting history. And social media? It erupted. Hashtags like "Not Real Michael" and "Jaafar Too Close" trended for weeks. But here's the thing. Jaafar didn't respond with anger. No dramatic tweets, no shouting back at critics, no staged interviews. He remained calm, focused, and surprisingly silent. Until now. The first public words. When he finally spoke, Jaafar didn't fight the hate. He reframed it. It's not about the name. It's about the work. It's about showing the truth of my father's journey, not just the spotlight moments everyone already knows. That statement changed the narrative, at least slightly. Suddenly, people started paying attention to his preparation, not just the controversy. Because this role isn't about imitation. It's about responsibility. The weight of legacy. Let's break it down. Jaafar Jackson is carrying more than a performance. He's carrying decades of scrutiny. Every movement will be compared to Michael. Every expression will be paused, rewatched, and critiqued. Every emotion will be analyzed for authenticity. If he's too accurate, people cry copycat. If he interprets the role, people cry disrespect. There's no winning. There's only endless pressure. Why Jaafar's response matters. Unlike Paris, who has been vocal about what the film gets right or wrong, or Prince, who is cautiously weighed in on social media, Jaafar's response is measured, subtle, and strategic. He's not lashing out. He's not feeding drama. He's letting the work speak for itself, even before it's fully released. Some fans have interpreted this as confidence. Others see it as detachment. Either way, it's powerful. The internet reacts again. Of course, the haters haven't disappeared. Comments like, "He'll never be Michael," posts questioning the estate's influence, leaks and rumors about scene cuts, they all persist. But here's the twist. The more the internet attacks, the more Jaafar's stance looks like leadership. He's saying, without saying it directly, "I know the criticism is inevitable. I know the stakes are impossible. I know you won't like everything, but I will do this my way." Why this could be his strongest moment. Playing a legend is already daunting. Playing your uncle, a global icon whose name has been dissected by fans for decades, is almost impossible. Yet Jaafar isn't folding. He's turning the hate into focus, the criticism into fuel, and the legacy into a personal mission. Because at the end of the day, the story isn't just about Michael Jackson. It's about who gets to honor that story and how. The takeaway. Jaafar Jackson isn't perfect. He's human. He's facing the impossible. But he's also showing something rare, grace under fire. He's proving that sometimes the best way to respond to hate isn't anger. It's discipline. It's preparation. It's letting your work do the talking. And as Michael 2026 approaches release, one thing is clear. The conversation isn't just about the movie anymore. It's about Jaafar Jackson, his courage, his approach, and how he's handling the weight of a legend. At the end of the day, playing a legend is never just about acting. For Jaafar Jackson, it's about carrying a legacy, facing impossible expectations, and standing firm under a storm of criticism. He isn't here to please everyone. He isn't here to rewrite history. He's here to survive it, to navigate the pressures, and to honor his family's story in his own way. And perhaps that is the most powerful statement anyone could make. Sometimes the quiet confidence of showing up speaks louder than any words, any tweets, or any fan theories. Jaafar Jackson isn't just stepping into a role, he's stepping into history and daring to face the world on his own terms.